Welcome to HKB, I'm Leon.
I'm Shaz, and this is the movie channel where we go to Hong Kong and beyond.
And today we have an extra special treat. We have a Blu-ray sent all the way from Australia from our good friends at Viavision Entertainment. One of Shaz's all-time favourite films. We have the ultimate Blu-ray edition of Stargate from 1995.
So for anybody in the UK that has this edition from Studio Canal, it is pretty much the same release, isn't it?
It is.
All of the extras appear to be
Identical.
the same ones, yeah. Only real difference we could see is that this release, everything is on one disc. This nice new release with a lovely slipcase is on 2 discs.
Which is nice. I don't know if there's any benefit to that. I did notice when we watched it, I said to Shaz, and I may be getting a little bit confused here, but I said on our release there was a couple of scenes where the picture looked obviously not upgraded when it was the inserts on the director's cut. Now I may be thinking back further to a DVD edition, I'm not sure, but whether I'm right or wrong on that, you know, if you know, leave us a comment. This edition, the Australian release from Viavision Entertainment, pretty much flawless quality, I'd say.
Definitely, yeah.
And I like that you've got it on 2 separate discs because no messing, you put in the version you want to watch and you watch it. Well, it only means that you've got to swap disc for the extras. And as Shaz said, this one's presented a little bit nicer, I think. That slipcase,
yeah,
that artwork's a little more subtle and a little more understated, and I think
really like it.
I think I prefer that. I think it captures the film a little bit more for me.
Yeah.
Who the hell translated this?
I did.
Well, this should read, 1,000,000 years into the sky as Ra, sun god, sealed the door to heaven. Is Stargate.
And also we have sleeve with the same on it, and unlike the UK edition, on the interior we do have an image on the inside from the movie. Now I imagine quite a lot of you guys out there are very familiar with Stargate. It's a classic sci-fi directed by Roland Emmerich, who did other classics too, like Universal Soldier, and I think he did The Day After Tomorrow. I'm not 100%, I think he did that one, but he's very known for these spectacular films. And Stargate, well, it spawned many series. We had SG-1, Stargate Atlantis, Stargate Universe. There may have even been an animated one, I'm not sure. We had a couple of TV movies, The Ark of Truth, and I think there was another one on top of that.
Okay.
So there is a huge fan base for Stargate out there. We haven't, fully gone into the TV. We sampled it. We would like, if there was going to be a Blu-ray copy, we would probably go and watch SG-1. I know there is one for Atlantis. Right. But I really like this film. I mean, I know you like it. It really captures the imagination, and it feels like something we don't get anymore.
Yeah, when we were watching it, I think I sort of said, is this like one of the last sort of great films made with all that imagination? I don't know, I mean, probably not.
Sci-fi films, to be fair.
Yeah, there's probably tons of other things other people can think of, but for me, this is the one of the last ones I can think of where it just felt really fresh, like a really fresh story, a really clever idea.
Yeah.
And really exciting. I mean, we've watched this film loads of times, and then we put it on again last night, this lovely new edition, and just so excited again when they're getting the Stargate working, even though we know what's going to happen. It's like the build up to it. There's like, ooh.
Stargate always feels fresh.
Yeah.
And like Shaz said, this is one of the last films that's spawned a huge franchise, a huge cult following, a bit like Star Trek. You know, and Star Wars, they had series, they've had fan followings, you've had comics, you've had games, you've had everything. And you have people turning up at conventions for science, for stuff, and photographs. I can't think of another one after Stargate. I really can't, not of that scale. And yeah, I like this release. It's got all the same special features, but do you want to quickly read them out for everybody in case they don't know? Well, they probably don't know.
Yes, sure.
Can we do it?
Yeah.
We shall take pity on Shaz, as this writing is small, but I may struggle too. Audio commentary by writer-director Roland Emmerich and writer-producer Dean Devlin. Deciphering the Gate, concept and casting featurette. Opening the Gate, the making of the movie featurette. Passing through the Gate, the legacy featurette. Is there a Stargate featurette? The making of Stargate documentary, original Stargate previews, B-roll footage, gag reel, theatrical trailer, and picture-in-picture Stargate Ultimate Knowledge. So if you're a Stargate fan, this is highly recommended. Like we said, the UK one you can probably pick up cheap if you're living in the UK. Only difference on the disc that I could notice was it didn't have an animated menu screen on the Australian one, whereas the UK one does, like whizzing down the wormhole. So that's just one thing to bear in mind. But for all you guys out in Australia, I recommend, if you're a Stargate fan, this is the Blu-ray to have.
Yeah, this is the one.
I really enjoyed it. I still love Kurt Russell on that role. I think it's one of his best.
Yeah.
James Spader knocks it out the park. And, you know, it's, for any of you that aren't familiar with the story, it's basically about ancient Egypt and pyramids being built by aliens. Ra, who is like an Egyptian god, but he's actually an alien. They go through the Stargate to the other side of the universe and awaken all problems, because Ra is using human beings for to sustain his life, make him live longer. And they come into conflict with him, the US military. And it's a great action adventure and strong hints of romance with James Spader and Sha'uri, is it? The lady in it. Fantastic. Great movie. That's all I have to say on this one, Shaz. What about yourself?
Yep, fantastic movie. Brilliant release. If you've never seen Stargate, then you really need to.
Yeah.
And if you're in Australia and you want to pick up this, I would highly recommend it. It really is the ultimate edition and it's a lovely release. So yeah, I recommend.
That's it for this episode, and thank you very much once again to our friends at Viavision. We will catch you guys on the next one.
Media